a property project. What makes this project different to the many, many other projects that we hear about on at least a weekly, I would say, basis within the Gulf? Well, apparently, when this project was being thought up, there were certain things that had to happen. Things like the feel for open space, no traffic jams, no crowded areas. They were key elements when thinking out the project, and I do sincerely hope that they deliver on these key elements, because we sometimes do hear people promise things but not come up with the goods. Now, we will be seeing a video of what the project should look like when it's complete, where it should be completed by the end of 2008. But first, I'd like to invite the CEO of the company that is actually building it, Mr. Saeed Al-Qahtani, to tell us about his vision.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Nina. My speech will... Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much indeed for those words. And for those of you who don't speak Arabic, very briefly, you talked about your vision. Essentially, that was what was being talked about, the vision for this new project. 4 towers. Apparently, we will see computer-generated images of what they could look like. But very focal is the fact that they want people to be happy living and working there. Of course, we hear this all the time, so hopefully this time it will be different. This is a private project, so people will be able to vote with their money and other things perhaps. Now, of course, the focus is on Abu Dhabi, because you said that Abu Dhabi is the capital of the UAE. You see great growth opportunities here. And in fact, you only need to look around you to see the flurry of building and construction that goes on, not only in the United Arab Emirates, but in the Gulf region as a whole. The whole region is going through a building boom. And with oil prices being what they are, some people saying that it could go up to $100 a barrel, no wonder then this flurry of activity. It's not only here in the Gulf. As I told you earlier, I was in Beirut yesterday, and every which way you looked, there were cranes, there were unfinished buildings, a lot of activity. It's the Gulf's oil money that's being poured into places like Beirut, where apparently the property there now is among the most expensive to buy on earth. So let's get some facts and figures out of the way. I shall blind you